As long as the masses listen to them and give them a bit of credibility, it's crumbling. But as long as that happens, they're able to say things that they know is not true, that they know they don't believe. I'm afraid climate change, I'm not saying it's not true, but we're going to be dead in 5 years and all of the water is going to rise. So my solution is to buy a $20 million home right on the water.
Right.
Konstantin.
Right. Well, I agree with you, man. And look at you look at any aspect of the people who are advocating for communism. Then they're not getting on rafts and sailing to Cuba,
They're
right?
buying homes.
They are staying happily in America, or the kind of racial activists who say that white people are the greatest peril on earth, and being around them, it makes them insane. They're not emigrating to Africa. Right? Why is that? Well,
No,
it's
they're
because
also not moving into the black community. I mean, when LeBron and who's the woman from Scandal? She came out and said, what's her name?
Carrie,
Kerry
Washington.
Washington about a year ago said, I'm afraid for my kids to play in the front yard because I'm going to say some white person will see them outside and call the police. But if I mean, mother cub, you care about your kids, you do whatever you can to protect them. Don't you put your house for sale up tomorrow and move to a black neighborhood then?
Right.
well, yeah, she's not moving to the hood in Chicago because she knows that there's a lot bigger problems there than a white person calling the police, right?
Right.
So yeah, these people. I mean, I don't know whether they genuinely don't believe the things they're saying. I think the problem with those sections of what you might describe as the far left, or whatever the word is, the woke, whatever your language you want to choose, they have an extraordinary ability, and I'm kind of jealous of it because having principles is painful often. They have an extraordinary ability to hold two completely contradictory things in the head at the same time and believe them both at once. Right? So to hold them in your head at once is a very powerful skill, and it's very important to be able to consider two different opposing ideas and consider which one of them may be more true or less true. But to believe two completely contradictory ideas at the same time is crazy, and they've got it, man. They're brilliant at it. I mean, look at Afghanistan, which is what we're talking about now. All of these liberal Western feminists have been telling us that the burqa is in fact a sign of women's liberation and diversity and all the other buzzwords that they use. But when the Taliban come in and actually make women wear the burqa, no, that's really bad and wrong. So you can't have those two beliefs at the same time, but somehow they've managed to reconcile it. So in many ways, I'm extremely envious and jealous of them for these magic tricks that they have in their locker